Hey everyone, welcome to our deep dive into the ecosystem of ad account farming. In this lesson, we'll break down everything you need to know about ad account farming, from proxies to backups and everything in between. Ad account farming is a sophisticated system where we use multiple proxies to create and manage several ad accounts. Proxies are your best friend here. They let you create and access ad accounts without getting flagged by the platform. Think of proxies as your secret agents, working behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly. But it's not just about setting up accounts. Backups are crucial. If any of your ad accounts get banned or restricted, having backups ensures you can keep operations running smoothly without missing a beat. Just imagine losing a key account right when a campaign is taking off. Having a backup means you're always ready to jump back in. Understanding this ecosystem lets you set up and manage your accounts efficiently, maximizing your profits. It's vital to stay updated on the latest trends and techniques in this field. The landscape is always changing, and staying ahead of the curve keeps you competitive and helps you avoid any potential pitfalls. Thanks for joining in this lesson on the ecosystem of ad account farming. Let's dive deeper into each component and master the art of ad account farming together. Ad account farming is a method used to create and manage multiple ad accounts, helping you maximize your advertising efforts and reach a wider audience. By setting up a proxy and backup method, you can ensure the security and longevity of your ad accounts. First off, let's talk about proxies. To start ad account farming, you need to set up proxies. Proxies allow you to create and manage multiple ad accounts at scale without risking getting flagged or banned by ad platforms for mass creating accounts. Think of proxies as your shield. They protect your main IP address and let you create and manage ad accounts from different locations. This is key to keeping your operations running smoothly and keeping ad accounts spending. In this micro course, we'll be using AdsPower and 922S5 residential proxies to set up profiles. These tools will allow us to put purchased Meta and TikTok business managers into operation efficiently and securely. AdsPower is great for managing multiple account profiles, while 922S5 provides reliable residential proxies that keep our ad accounts appearing fresh and unique. This is important to learn, as you will eventually want to create your own Loom videos to train your virtual staff to automate this process for you. Next, let's discuss the importance of backups. Implementing a backup method is crucial. If your primary ad accounts get suspended or banned, having a backup plan means you're not left in the dust. A good backup strategy ensures you can continue your advertising efforts without any major disruptions. We will do this by hiring a virtual assistant, as I said earlier, to eventually automate all these tasks, but we'll talk about that later. In this video, we're going to go over how to set up your browser profiles. First things first, let me briefly explain what AdsPower is and how it works. AdsPower is a multi-login anti-detection browser designed to manage multiple online accounts for advertising and marketing purposes. It provides users with the ability to create and control numerous browser profiles, each with a unique digital footprint, allowing for seamless and secure management of various accounts without the risk of detection or banning. Currently, their rates are $9 per month for access to 10 browser profiles. Pretty cheap, right? If you really start to scale, the 100 profile option is only $29 per month. The term profile refers to an active browser instance. Imagine it as a unique PC logging into Facebook or TikTok for the first time. Ad platforms see it as a new advertiser without any past account issues or suspensions, allowing you to launch campaigns that might otherwise trigger auto suspensions on your regular browser.
All right, look, so welcome into AdsPower. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to structure this so that it's not all completely Chinese to you guys and it's easy to understand. First off, profiles. Super simple. You don't really have to touch this too much. You're just going to name it something that you can remember. So if you're starting a brand new Meta account or a brand new TikTok account, this is valuable because you can name it something along the process of farming, right? So if it's like brand new, you can name it brand new TikTok date. You can say like August 1st. And that means that you created that account on that day. Now, if you are, let's say, halfway through that process, you can say like cookies farmed, Meta, day 5, right? And then when you get to the stage where you're actually spending money, you can say like traffic, camp, Meta 5, day 9, or something like that, right? So this way it's easier to understand where you are along the process, because once you structure this, everything's going to be automated and you just want to basically pass this off to a virtual assistant utilizing this information that you're learning from this course. So without further ado, let me just make one so that you guys can see how to connect it. And then after that, I'll show you 922S5, which is where the real money making comes from. So without further ado, I'll just name it Meta 10. Let's name it Meta 15, actually. I think I already have a 10. Group ungrouped Sun browser. This, if you've watched a video before, is Mozilla, is Chrome. This is Mozilla. You want to make sure that you're on whichever one you have active in 922S5. So at the moment, I only have 2 active for the purpose of this tutorial for this account. but typically you'd have all of them active. You can select it on auto, but for this case, I'll just use Chrome 122. Now, Flower browser is Mozilla, whichever one you typically want to buy, or whichever one you typically use most often is what you're going to want to use. I'm running on a Mac currently. If you're on a Windows, make sure you select Windows and the operating system that you're under. Cookies, we don't have none yet because this is a brand new account. However, if you've purchased an account with cookies, this is where you'd upload the JSON file. Saved proxies, these are some of the proxies that I have saved currently. Over here in the Discover Proxies tab right now, because we're doing it brand new, I'll select custom and I'll show you how to do that after. Platform, this is basically just what it's going to open directly once you open the cloaked browser. You have the username and you have the password here, and you have the two-factor authentication key, which you can prompt in there so that it'll automatically log into the account. This is really useful when you're in the batch create section, because when you're batch creating them, it gives you a template with the username and with the passwords. And then if you launch 10 at once, let's say you're in the cookie farming process, you can just let that run for like 15 minutes a day. And that's all you'll have to do. You just press start on all 10 and it'll be good to go, and it'll log into TikTok and browse a profile. It's super easy to do. Now, for this particular case, I'll just select TikTok. We do not have a username and password, which is totally fine. I'll click OK on that. And there it is there. It's brand new, right? Meta 15. Its number or its ID is 10. That's important to keep in mind. Now let's go to our saved proxies, and you can see here I've added a proxy already. If you want to, you can go to add proxy, and then you have the IP checker, which will basically make sure that you are where the proxy says you are. So inside of the use list, because I've used up my total ISPs, I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to do user and pass authentication, right? Verify that. Then I go back into AdsPower, paste it there, check the proxy, USA. It is currently saved. So now that it's a saved proxy, I click OK. It's a duplicate one, so I can go back and I can go to 922s5. I can do this one, user and pass. Go back to AdsPower, add proxy, paste it there, OK. Added one. It's not duplicated, which means that it's not on an outbound IP or a profile yet. I'll go to number 10. I'll go to edit, saved proxies. It's not in use. OK, OK. Back to profiles, open, and there you have it, USA, Florida, and it opened TikTok. Okay, so now if you want to do cookie farming, you are going to go down here and you're going to go to automation, marketplace, and in here you're going to have the cookie farm, so the cookie robot, and you are going to install this and then run this on your profiles. So here we are in the cookie processes. This is where you're going to fill out what you'd want it to do, essentially. I'll have that all below so that you can basically just go through it and upload it. Access website, refresh website, hover, drop down, focus, click, input. I'll also have an automated one, so where if you do not want to set this up every single time to farm cookies, you can just have it completely automated and it'll handle all of the AdsPower profiles for you automatically. So there you go. You have profiles. Well, I didn't teach you how to batch upload, but I'll show you how to buy TikTok and Facebook ad accounts directly in the link below. I told you how to import the proxies, and I showed you on 922s5 the total ISPs I have and how to connect them. Forward port to proxy, and there you go, the account, and then you go to anti-detection browser, and you can select which one you want to port it to. Now, if you want to select them to all of them, let's say you have 7 or 8 different proxies there, you forward port to proxy, and you'll see all of them line up there. So without further ado, this is the section of the course where I showed you exactly how to use 922s5 and AdsPower. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I hope you enjoy this micro course and stay tuned for what's ahead.
Next up, I want to talk about cookie farming. Cookie farming is an extremely important aspect towards warming up your profiles. Anybody can start cookie farming on AdsPower with their unique app. Once you install this app, it'll automatically start scrolling through websites that you want to build cookies for. If you're browsing on TikTok, this helps your ads. If you're browsing on Facebook, this helps your ads. The ad platforms want you to have cookies to show that you're a real person. Ads platforms are a lot smarter than you think. They'll sometimes know if you're using a VPN or a proxy to get by their automatic detection. So, in order to bypass this, you need to replicate what a real user would do, which includes browser history. The cookies basically mimic what it's like to be a real user. They scroll the pages, they look at content. Therefore, building data on your profile. This data on your profile, therefore, plays into your ability to advertise on accounts, and consider it a warm-up process. Next, I want to talk about warming up profiles. It's always important to warm up your ad accounts right when you make them. You can do this by running traffic or reach campaigns and setting the budget to around $10. Once again, if you're a brand new advertiser, nobody's just going to hop in and start producing conversion campaigns. Facebook expects them to build some data either on page likes or on their online page before they start running conversion ads. So, with this implementation of the cookie bot and with warming up TikTok and ad accounts like Meta, with just running reach campaigns with a budget of $10 a day for 1 or 2 days, will drastically improve your ability to create ads consistently without getting them rejected or accounts suspended. Next up, this is the account recovery script. The account recovery script is included below. It's for both Meta and for TikTok. You input this script and it'll drastically help you recover your account if it's been suspended. I, on average, see about a 50% return if I post this script. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Another tip for that is to always submit your report at night. I find between the hours of 11 to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time works best for getting your accounts automatically recovered by their internal bots. So I hope you enjoyed this mini course. If you have any questions or concerns or want to see more content like this that's relevant for advanced dropshipping, join FutrGroup. If you want to learn more about how you can, click that link below and it'll take you to our site. Thanks so much.